And the reason we're doing this is because when I get around and I talk to customers, I find out that there are still an awful lot of customers that are doing what I like to call the peel and stick method. That is, and it's literally just something like this, where you grab this decal and there you are out in a windy day, and this is in a shop, so it's not windy, but it's fluttering around in the air and you're trying to do this, and then you quick grab a hold of this and then you put it up to the surface and you're just trying to eye it and get it right. And then you put it there and you hope you stick it on. Now, here's what happens a lot of times. No matter how good your eye is, you think you got it right, and you put it on the surface and you look and it's not quite right, and then you go to pull it off. And when you go to pull it off again, it's already too late, especially if you're working on a 90-degree day and that surface temperature's up well over 100 degrees. This vinyl's stuck on there. And so sometimes we actually get complaints because people say, well, the material's too thin, and when I go to pull it back up, it doesn't work well. Well, what we're going to do is show you today a method so that you can put decals down right the first time, every time. So we're going to start with what you need. So the basic installation tools that you're going to need are scissors, a roll of masking tape. I prefer like 1-inch masking tape. You can use 1.5-inch masking tape. A little bit thicker masking tape is good on really windy days when you're working in difficult and challenging surfaces, and I'm assuming you're working outside, a lot of you. You're going to need a squeegee. Many times you'll receive a squeegee in that box of decals from us anyway. You're going to need a good tape measure. What have I overlooked? It's helpful to have a knife, like an X-Acto knife, and then you're also going to want to have a Stabilo or some sort of other marker. The beauty of a Stabilo here, let me show you that right up, and you don't have to have these, but these are pencils that you can quickly wipe off the mark from. So I can put that mark on the surface and then just wet my finger there, and I can gradually rub that off. One of the other things that you're going to want to have is some sort of application fluid in a spray bottle. Now, if you're working on freshly painted equipment in a shop, you may not need this. If your machine just came out of the paint booth 24 hours ago or even 12 hours ago and you're putting decals on it, you probably don't need that. So some good inexpensive, unscented, just basic El Cheapo paper towels are really handy, along with a squirt bottle of application fluid. We use a product called Rapid Tack, or Action Tack actually this is. There's another product called Rapid Tack. If you're in a pinch, you can use regular glass cleaner like Windex or something. Just make sure that you have applied that to the surface. So you're going to put it on just with a squirt bottle like that. You're going to then take some paper towels. And Josh, am I okay here? You can see this? Alright, so you're just going to wipe this off, and you're going to do it a couple of times. If you're out in a field and you're getting dust, just keep looking at your paper towel. Change up paper towels frequently. What you want to see is that when you're done wiping that paper towel over the surface, it's not only dry, but there's no dirt left on the paper towel. Be generous with your paper towels. They're a lot cheaper than decals.